Okay. Hello, YouTube. I'm going to be doing an episode, I guess, yapping. This is just a yap sesh, probably unedited. And if it's edited, I'd be shocked because I don't like putting effort into my videos. So I'm pretty much just going to talk about Arknights as a whole, okay? Or like Arknights Endfield, not Arknights as a whole, because I didn't play the original game because I'm a bum. So I adore this game, okay? I love this game. I don't know why. Like here, just to show, I'm authority level 54. If we go to my regional development, almost every single one is maxed. This is just a mission. I haven't even looked at it. I'm gonna be real. I kind of just didn't look at it. All those are maxed. Right. I've bought a majority of the stuff in here. Right. This is almost all done. And if this, I already did all those. You know what the depot nodes are. This, if we go here, this is all done, by the way. Level 6. This is level 2. I might as well show just to show. I'm making, yeah, what's it called? Yazen syringes and then mooling batteries. Nothing crazy. So yeah, I mean, this is not a lot of money, of course. I've bought a few things in here, but not a lot from the stock redistribution. Like, I have not touched any of that artificing or, yeah, the artificing things. I'm kind of afraid to do this RNG loop. To tell you the truth, it is really afraid, like, really scary. Good news is it's not behind sanity. And I guess, like, I didn't really see it that way, but it's not behind sanity, so you can do it. Which is kind of interesting, you know what I mean? Maybe I should dive into this right now. I might actually dive into that for my Levitane and just get her max stats. Cause what? There's 190. 10 is 120. I can do that 90 times. If it doesn't cost money, could be an endeavor I dig into. So my point is, I'm pretty much. Oh, actually, I also want to show two more things before I yap more about my actual point. I pretty much have done every single thing in this game, right? This I'm about to do once this video ends, or maybe even during this video. I could probably do in the background if I wanted to. This I will never do. This is never gonna be done. Actually, no, it'll be done for 1.1, so I can make more share night. I'm literally just gonna. If we have another AIC, like, or sub AIC, I'm just gonna make it just share night. Thurston, we don't really care about this goober, but I can do it, and the dailies. Alright. And then, last thing I do want to show is my chest and Orlean progression, right? So if we go to Valley, you are done. I have no zipline set up. That's one thing I can definitely do. So you're done. This, by the way, is just for extra cash. I really don't care about doing. I'll be real. This is almost maxed out. I have no clue how to get this chest. I'm not gonna lie. I just haven't really looked into it. This is almost done. I know where this Orlean is. I just don't know how to get to it. I'm too lazy to figure out how to do it. We go here. This is almost done. 2 and 3. I just unlocked this area, I think, or I unlocked it like some time ago. I barely looked there, but I know I got a few chests there. Again, I can do this for extra money. I don't really care for like doing. We go here. This is almost maxed out as well. This is almost maxed out. One chest again. I just don't know how to get. So as you can see, this is pretty much done. Wooling, on the other hand, is a little different story. I'm still missing like 40 chests probably. This I'm missing 6 Orlean and then what, 5 chests. I need this Orlean so I can upgrade for the, I think it's a stamina reduction when you rest. I don't remember if it's that or something else. This, I'm definitely missing a lot more, okay? So I would definitely go to my the like market and buy the things to find them or explore, because this is just Ouroboros or whatever that is just around that I need to get eventually, because that's a waste if I don't. So you may be asking yourself, why did I show you all that? Well, because there's a lot of content creators that like to make opinions on this game that have not gone as far. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, like sometimes having someone that's played the game for a long time, you know what I mean? Like listening to their opinion kind of matters, or like holds more weight to some people. To some other people, I don't care, and I totally understand. And there's also other content creators that like to attack other people that have no playtime. Well, I know life this game pretty much as of now, but it's gonna stop, of course, because I have no more content to really know life. Um, and school's kind of kicking my butt right now. That's beside the point. So now I'm actually gonna yap about some things about this game. Okay, it's time for me to actually speak. Is this game a good gacha game? That is the real question. Gacha game, or just its own game, like its own category. I didn't really care for the gacha, and the reason why I didn't care for the gacha is because I got really lucky. I have Lave. I mean, I have all 6 stars. I'm just gonna brag. Hey guys, I got all 6 stars. I got no constellations. I'm a brag, okay? Am I so wrong and not inclined to brag about my good luck that I got on this account? That I then killed later for my Arsenal exchange. I literally butchered my pulls. It made me sad that I realized I did that. But I really did get... Oh, hold up, wait. I didn't click on Yvonne. I gotta click on her. Do the animation, damn it. Boom. There you go. So, the order I got them in is kind of funny. I got Yvonne, Levitain, and then Gilbert. That was the order. Of course, not on the same banner. I had a hard pity Lave's banner for Lave. I got Yvonne when I lost my 50-50. Then I got, I can recall like a majority of my 6 stars. I think I got 4 6 stars within the 2 banners. Or not. Yeah, so 6 stars, right? I hope I did. Not 4 stars. So, I had gotten, let's see. I'm trying to recall. Like I said, Yvonne, the Lave. I lost my 50-50 to last right on Gilberta's banner, and then I got Gilberta after from Hard Pity, which was just like painful, actually painful, but that's okay. Yeah, so the gacha system in this game is, in my opinion, not that bad. Like, I know that's a hot take by me saying that, but I'm gonna compare it to Genshin, okay? Or the Genshin that I remember, right? So maybe I'm stupid, but this is the Genshin I remember. When I played Genshin Impact, right? First of all, my friends made fun of me because 1, it's Genshin Impact, and 2, they just didn't like those type of games, right? So when I played it, you would, there's a standard banner and then a limited, I think there was like 2 limited characters at a time. And, well, you have a 50-50, and you could lose your 50-50, but it guarantees, I believe, right? Well, sometimes you would go with 160, like fates. I think that's what they were called, acquainted fates. I don't remember. You would lose your 50-50s, and you would still, or lose one 50-50, and still have to go to 160 pulls. And this game is 120. So I'm like, is that actually really that bad? Is 120 that bad, or no? Am I crazy? 120 is not that bad. I don't understand. Maybe I'm weird, but it's actually quite generous. And the fact that you don't have to pull on a weapon banner, but you actually only get to pull on a character banner is also quite nice. I mean, of course, there's that instance where you get the character really early, and then, well, oh shoot, what's the point of pulling? Because what happens if I don't really want a constellation for this character, yada yada yada. That's an issue I haven't really stumbled upon because I haven't been lucky. You know what I mean? Like, I've been lucky, yeah, but not that lucky to get everyone, within like their first 10 pull or whatever. No, like within the first 30 pulls even. Like I said, I lost like both 88 or 50-50s at the 80 pity mark, and then had to go to hard pity for both. It's not like I were other people who got multiple 6 stars within one of the 120 pull cycles. No, I didn't do that. That was not me. But I honestly, I think any 6-star weapon is better than no 6-star weapon in my opinion, because I'm pretty sure they all have higher base stats than 5 stars, which is why I really haven't leveled up Akikuri's weapon. I would really like the next weapon in the shop to be a thermite cutter. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. It's that yellow sword. Yeah, I mean it's nothing crazy, but it's just, I don't know. Like, and then if we talk about daily rewards, right? Genshin Impact, you would get 60 primos back then, I believe. 10 per commission you did, and 20 as well when you turned it into Catherine, right? That's 60 primos. It takes 160, right? If we do the math, that's a little over 30% for a pull. Like, a little over 33%, or like it's like 35 or something. I don't know the exact number. 35, 38, whatever. In comparison to this game, right? 200, it costs 500. That's 40%. So theoretically, right, every single day, if you log in and do your daily, at least for your daily node thing, your I don't know what it's called actually. Let's see. Is it literally just called daily? Yeah, it is. If you do this section every day, I'm pretty sure it gives you 200, right? That 40% versus that 35, 38% in Genshin is either equivalent or a little more, no? Or am I lacking something? Yes, I get it. 500 seems like a lot, but when it's the same as Genshin, it kind of makes no sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something deeper. I know Genshin has maybe more generous events, like that you can make an argument for. I could definitely see an argument like that. But when it comes to the dailies, or to that daily specifically, I don't really see an argument that can be made that really pushes against it heavily, in the sense that it's bad. But then again, I literally quit Genshin because I deleted my account because I had uninstalled the game, and then I didn't know they were doing the age verification thing. So it's like, yeah, oh well, I guess. I'm kind of a little biased. I hate Genshin Impact. There's a whole other video. But I've done almost everything in this game. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna stop eating now. Eating blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. So my point being is, people that are hate rating this game, or saying it's a game for nobody, or anything like that, it's kind of not true. Like, I just don't understand why people dislike this game so much, or talk so much shit about it. I just don't understand that. It's not a bad game. I mean, the factory's a pain, right? But it's not a pain in the way you think. It's a pain because I'm playing on a hard drive and not a SATA drive, or an SSD, or whatever the terminology is. My stuff takes a year to load in. That's a hardware issue. That's the only thing I can ever complain about in this game. I have more time in the loading screens than I do in the actual game. When I am doing my dailies, but that's on my end. That's not the game's fault. You can't fault the game when your PC or device isn't good enough for loading screens. That's the only issue I've had, is that my PC can't handle loading screens. That's it. Like, even me walking around and hear my game stutters. But that's on me. That's not on the company. That's not on, like, the game itself. I can't fault it for that. But that's the only real complaint that's been in this game since I started it, was my PC, it takes a toll on it. My PC's like 5-6 years old, so it's bound to. And then, like, I think other complaints. I'm trying to see. I'm just like going over some complaints for this game that really caught my eyes. There's no end game. Well, let's play devil's advocate. I think that's the right terminology to use. I don't know. Okay, don't correct me. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Right. This game just came out. Did Genshin have Spiral Abyss when the game first came out? Did Wuwa, I think that's like another gacha game, I don't know, barely any research, have an end game when it first started? Did any, like Zenless Zone Zero, I think is another one, did that have end game when it started? My point is, like, this game just came out. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be rushing to end game the way I did. And I'm not even fully up with these guys that do hundreds of thousands of damage. In level 90, best artifice, I'm nowhere near them. But I'm at that point of the game where I have dailies, get on, do sanity as well, and then the depot with just a bunch of selling stuff. Alright, and upgrading characters slowly but surely. Like, I'm at that point of the game. Which, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy to expect a huge end game when this game first came out, right? Like, we're in 1.1, or no, we're not even in 1.1. We're in 1.0. We are still on the first 3 banners. We are on the second banner, people. You're not supposed to put unhealthy amounts of time in games. Go outside, man. Just like me, I need to go outside, and I understand that. You know what I mean? Like, go do something. Don't dedicate all this time all in one go. I'm gonna skip the story for the polls. It's a 1.0 character. This is also another point I've seen. It's a 1.0 character, right? It's eventually going to be power crept. Genshin Impact has done great, like a very good example of that. Characters that are older are typically power crept. It's okay if you don't get Levitain. It's okay if you don't get Gilberta. It's okay. I mean, maybe on tier lists that others have made, others were like, no, it's not okay because Levitain is tier 1 or tier 0. But sometimes you forget that, like, these are 1.0 characters. You can miss them. You don't have to pull them. It's not like you can build everyone either. Because let's put it like this, right? I want to build Levmore. I want to build Ardelia. I think she can stay. These people can stay right here. I don't care about leveling up to 90. But I do care about artificing their gear and getting essence. Artificing and essence I do care about for these 3, right? Or actually for just these 2. I don't have to focus on her because, again, I don't have a 6-star weapon for her, so I'm only going to leave that at 60. Plus, she's a support, so she's not a DPS. It's also another thing. In choosing weapons, I think it's very important to consider how much that weapon actually benefits that main DPS dealer. If it's a support, you can get away possibly with not decking out your support, in my opinion. But, like, seriously, though, I just don't... I don't get it, man. People are giving this game a harsh treatment. I don't. Like, they all complain about... They just complain about anything and everything, it seems like. Like, this is a decent game. And then I'm going to dive into the factory, okay? Actually, no. Before that, let me keep yapping about, like, how people skip story for polls. And how there's power creep. I already yapped about that. Let's see what else I can yap about. I mean, not really much more. I mean, I guess the factory thing. Arknights, right? Isn't it like a tower defense game, like originally, like Arknights OG or whatever? You're expecting it to not have any type of towers, like any type of turrets or anything in the game. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. I found that weird. But the factory, people slander the factory. Oh, it's too hard or complicated. It's really not, man. Like, it's really not. The game holds your hand with instructions. And yes, the instruction tablet or whatever is sometimes boring, I will admit. But they even added the feature to skip it. You see what I mean? This company is willing to listen. Yes, they may not listen for the oil barrels or whatever you guys are, what everyone's complaining about. And again, I'm not discrediting that. It feels like there's a lack of event rewards. That's different from dailies, okay? Event rewards versus dailies are 2 different things, okay? 1,200 is equivalent to, what, 2 pulls, right? From the Umbral Memento or what Momentum, whatever it's called. Monumentum or something. I think it's Monument. Like, that I can totally understand people being upset about. Because if you look at Genshin, they're very generous with their event rewards, I believe, but they're also not as generous for their polls when it comes to banners. Like, you could potentially need 160 polls versus the 120 polls you need guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of balances itself out. It's strange. I just don't understand that. And then also with the factory, my advice to people that are going through the factory is to not try to attempt to make blueprints immediately unless you don't find it interesting. So the goal for blueprints would be to, in my opinion, is to make as many things as you can, like 100 refineries, blah, 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 and then go from there on trying to make your base. Whether that be with the help of a blueprint or without a blueprint. And then, like, you also have to worry about, what's it called? Being able to afford those upgrades for your factory. Well, the depot is awesome. That's what you will save for, is to get your first ever upgrade for depot or whatever, so you can do other jobs for people. You want to be able to buy those areas so you can make 310 grand selling someone else's product. That is the best thing ever. I didn't know that. That's the way you should go. You should be selling those every single day, your 3, right, to maximize the amount gain, and also so you can get your upgrades as fast as possible and build the factory you want. You don't need to follow a guide, but you can if you don't know how to, just like me. I'm not a factory whiz, and I can never be. Unless I tried harder. So, I don't know. I don't get it. But my point is, there's things that are grindy in this game. Like, complaints that I could totally understand so far, right? Or come to a sort of agreement is event rewards, which were honestly generous in, like, material, like character material and stuff like that, just not as generous for pull economy. I could totally understand that. I totally get it. I totally get it. I totally understand that complaint, right? That's a totally fine complaint that would make sense to me. Or the very, very grindy aspect. But we're not really supposed to be at where we're at right now. Like, there's no incentive to play this much and get to level 80 or to complete all the way past Wuling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to be done with Wuling this early. There's no point. You're just ruining the game for yourself. Like, think of it like this. If you have 150 hours in this game, you're supposed to play 1.0 over the span of 45 days, right? That's roughly 3 hours and a half-ish every single day. There's content. There's a lot of content. It's just, like everything else, you enjoy in bits. Right? You know, like how you enjoy candy in bits? Like, oh, I'm going to have, like, a Reese's or something, or, like, a Snickers. They're just a little one. And I'm going to have it today. Instead of a big Snickers, I'm going to divvy it up over 4 days. You know what I mean? Like, but let's say, like, one Snickers bar is equivalent to 4 little small ones you get for trick-or-treating. If you know what I'm talking about, you're him or her. You know what I mean? You're cool. My point is, you want to divvy that up. And the devs honestly do a good job on that. I know there's complaints about story. You can complain about story. Like, there's valid criticisms that I can totally understand. Like, event rewards, maybe for some people, aren't good enough. Or the end game is grindy. I totally get those 2 ones. But just like, I mean, those make sense to me. It's just the pull economy. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's fine. Genshin has worse dailies. I think people fail to remember that. Or they had worse dailies at one point if the game changed. Because 60 Primo Gems a day was miserable. Man, you could not... Ugh. You cannot make me do that ever again, dude. I remember... like, literally logging in, killing my resin, and then just doing commissions, and that was my life. That was literally my life. Well, not my life, but you know what I mean. My experience in Genshin. In this game, I can hop on, right? And if I so choose to be, I'm like, okay, what do I want to do first? Okay, well, first I want to sell all my stuff. Okay, boom, bam, now I got money. Okay, now there's progression mats and other stuff in the store. Let me buy all that out first, and then, well, now I can go hunt for essences or whatever. Like, there's essences, artifacting. There's some stuff you can do without sanity, right? Well, essences require sanity. I don't think artifacting does, but it requires, like, ruling currency. Lots of it, which of course is not going to be at max production right now anyway, because we only have like half a Wuling. I don't think people understand that. You shouldn't artifact right now. I mean, You should, but like at the same time, you don't have to. The content isn't supposed to be super freaking duper hard to the point where every single person is maxed out on your team. This game is not supposed to be played like that, or at least that's my perception. You should just be trying to have fun, F-U-N. And then, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know how people can discredit other players that only have 30 hours in the game, but they're having fun. You know what I mean? Like, you want to hate on another person's fun. That's strange to me. It's not harming anyone else, and they're just enjoying the game. They're having F-U-N, fun. Unheard of concept in gaming nowadays. You just have to be the ultimate tryhard. You have to beat the game within the first 30, not even 30 days, sorry, 30 hours. Like, what? That is crazy. And then there's people that do those, like, 24-hour challenges where, like, how many pulls I can get. Golly, that's how you burn yourself out, man. You'll burn yourself out like this. If a regular player attempted that, you'll burn yourself out. Yes, the game is fun, but when you're going through and speeding through the content, like skipping the story was another thing I'm pretty sure I previously mentioned, then it just, you ruin your experience. Genshin Impact story is a whole different thing, though. That needs to be skipped. Actually, in fact, you cannot skip that. You can speed through it, but you cannot skip it. You have to manually break your spacebar. I think that's why the spacebar is broken. Like, it sounds weird when I click here versus here. It literally caves in on itself. In this game, you could just skip it. Like, the company's trying, you know what I mean? And then they gave us more rewards, or they gave us a free 6-star selector. What other gacha does that from, like, feedback? Because people complain about Ardelia being the one on the free thing. Because if you got her again, you would of course have a constellation on her, which is not really what a free-to-play player wants. They don't want a constellation, they want another character to play with. I totally get that. And guess what? The devs are like, okay, we're sorry, here's this. While still giving us Ardelia. That's huge. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. But I can definitely see why people quit when they get to the end game. Not for nothing, but you're not even supposed to be going through this game this fast. Like, if I go to my friends list, let's see how many people are near my AR. Or above me. Because there's people above me. That's insane. You are insane, man. 53, 55. 46 and 49 are having fun. These guys are gaming. Level 60 is fun. 54, 55, 51, 55, 56. This guy just hit 56 3 hours ago. No way. Level 90, 80, 80, 90, 80. Yeah, 45, 54, 54. You see how everyone is super duper high already? Level 20. Sharky is the GOAT. This guy gets on, has some fun, gets off. Like, these guys are missing their dailies. They're not trying. They're not playing right. Grr. No, but this is actually an interesting team. Physical, 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 fire. Well, I mean, they're both fire technically. Does her shield activate stacks of fire? I have no clue how Amber works. Beats me. Let's go to my database. My point is, everyone kind of just breezed through the content way too fast. They said, who needs to know about the factory when I can just speed run through the game? I'll just put a little blueprint down and it'll solve all my issues and make me all the money. Well, yes, you can do that. You kind of also just, it's like cheating, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna just chat GPT this because I don't know how to do it. But no, it's not chat GPT because it's another person. Someone will say, but it's literally the fucking same thing. I mean, I think that covers a majority of, like, everything I've seen. And then content creators just purely hating this game because it just came out, expecting a lot more. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm trying to think, what other thing can I yap about? Truly, I don't know. I feel like I went over a majority of the points, and I recorded this so many times because it kept just corrupting. Old hardware dies hard, literally. Is there anything else? Let's see. I yapped about the AIC. I yapped about the gacha a little bit and how the dailies are kind of not too bad in my opinion. AKA the one daily that gives you Ouroboros And one little 40 refill of stamina is also kind of important to mention. I think I'm gonna finish off today with one essence run. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I don't really look at guides like that. I'm gonna be dead serious with you. I looked at a guide for a factory, and that was really it. Everything else is like optional, in my opinion. Like sometimes I'll look at like weapon guides, like for essences or like little things like that, or like our gear. How certain gear, golden gear, is good on certain people depending on what role they play in your team, like sub DPS, DPS, support, whatever. But like a lot of the content revolved around this game is super duper toxic. And don't get me wrong, everyone's opinion is valid. You know what I mean? If you have a support for your opinion, like, it's valid. You feel that this game is bad? Okay, tell me why. This system is confusing. Okay, that's valid. But in my opinion, this system could be not confusing me. That's valid. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends on the person. Like, I would give this game an 8. An easy 8. I know that seems really high, but I give it an 8. I'm biased because I got good gacha luck. For the first time ever. Genshin, I lost the 50-50 to Mona. Then I missed that banner. Then I won it on a character I didn't care about. Then I remember my experience in Genshin Impact. That was miserable. It's just the fact that you can skip the story if you don't like the story is a blessing, and it gives you a summary. Boom, that's beautiful. And then this is an example of my load times. This is the only reason why I despise my hardware. It's not even a game issue. It's my hardware. But it's nice to digest, you know what I mean? I'm going to eat some blueberries while we wait, because I've been eating, obviously you could probably hear throughout this, blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. 6 strawberries. I want to say 7. Oh man, I don't want to make the joke, but around 6 or 7 blackberries were in it. And then I want to say like 10 to 20 blueberries. Just a good snack. Well, not a snack. Actually really filling to me, but it's just a little thing to eat. I'll do this once. I'm going to refill. I'm going to use a free refill they give you. Like, this stuttery issue is my hardware. Know what I mean? If I'm able to have fun when this shit is stuttering this badly, you know the game's good. Like, literally, I'm playing on a playing on a toaster, bro. Like, seriously. This is how you know the game's fun. When I'm willing to sit through this, the shitty, like, loading screens, this, that, I'm willing to sit because I like the game. That's it. Like, it's really simple. When someone criticizes something you like, you want a valid criticism. You don't want, like, half-ass remark. I don't know. It's just the way I see people talk about this game, like, it's the worst thing ever. Which is valid, you know what I mean? Like, if you have reasons, that makes sense. I totally get it. But sometimes they're just, like, mad disrespectful with it. A little too disrespectful. It's kind of like, whoa, we just lost our manners because manners are too hard to literally keep. Yeah. I recommend you do not play this game with a hard drive. Actually, no, not even. Like, I like the game. I'm gonna be real, I just like the game. But if you have a hard drive, these need Twilight. They don't have Twilight. They have other stats. Huh, okay. I'm just looking, I'm looking. I don't even know if I'll go for Yvonne's weapon, because apparently she's not that good or something on tier list, which ruins your perception of the characters when they say they're not that good. Yeah, I'm not a combat wizard, so I just literally match buttons and have fun. Yeah, so don't expect perfect rotations or anything. I'm just playing the game to play it. Yeah, but like, this content's not supposed to be that hard because we're literally in early game. I think people forget about that sometimes. I don't know. People are weird when it comes to this game. I want there to be enough content to where I don't have to look at another video game. Like, what the hell? This game just came out. Why are we expecting a world? We're expecting a world from a company that's never made a gacha game, I think. I don't know their background that well. I'm gonna be real. And if they have made a gacha game, okay, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? They're using it, one of their most popular IPs. They're taking a chance, and I hope that chance works. Because I know there's a lot of people that were excited to see this game. Like, if it's not your cup of tea, don't be hating on it so hard without justifiably hating it. Yeah, like, I'm not hitting a bajillion damage, okay? But I have no essence, so, like, it's kind of, like, bound to happen that I'm not going to hit people for a trillion. Oh man, I missed the dodges. No! I clicked way too early and then I messed up. Oh, dude, I hate that stupid beam. I hate that damn beam. That beam has juggled me a few times. Like, boom, that was it. You see, I think I'm decently, like, in the game. You know what I mean? Like, my characters are okay enough to handle this type of content, like level 60 content. It's not that bad. But golly, my hard drive was on life support. Okay, Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Give it to me. Come on. That hurts to look at. That hurts even more. Come on. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. The last one. Piece of trash. Ah. Yeah, man, it hurts even more every time. Well, you know what? Should I do it one more time for the fun of it? Like, literally, this is what makes me so sad. I just give it to me. Give it to me, please, game. Stop teasing me. Naughty, naughty. Stop it. Oh, I need another permit, damn it. Hold up. I mean, I'm assuming that's how you're supposed to do it, right? I think you spend money on the engraving permit so that it guarantees, so that it gives you a higher chance, even though, like, I have terrible luck. Come on, game. Give it to me. I just glazed you for, like, half an hour, please. It felt like it. Hold up. How long did I just glaze the game for? For half an hour. Please, give it to me. Please, just give it to me. I'm begging. Don't make me beg more. And then people are gonna be like, you're a shill because you like this game. You're having fun in a gacha game? You're not complaining about their gacha system. Oh my god, you're a disgusting human being. It's gonna be something like that. It's just gonna confuse me. I'm sorry for having fun. I'm sorry for having fun in the big 2026. I'm sorry, man. I'll just stop considering fun. You need to leave. No more fun for you. It's offensive to have fun in this game or something. They'll come up with some type of thing just to hate. Literally, people are so disgusting nowadays. Like, everyone is just a hater now, and I don't know why. Like, I get it. If you don't like the game, that's okay. But, like, what's wrong with someone else likes the game? It's the end of the world, damn it. Why do you like this filthy game? Oh, man. Your end is nigh. I got this. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Pop this. There's so much happening on my screen. Actually, that's another complaint I saw. Pretty valid, honestly. Like, some people complain about there being too much stuff on the screen. I can understand that. That's a valid one. Like, it's really hard to dodge when you can't see anything. I get that. You know what? That's a good example of a complaint. That totally makes sense to me. Like, you're popping so many alts and you're trying to wait for the red section. I can see that, and I screwed up. And then I screwed up again, and then I screwed up. Okay. Okay. You win. You won. Okay. Okay. Well, this one's gonna give me that sense now, because I just went through suffering. Thank you. Okay. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Come on. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Please don't hurt me. Oh, I saw attack boost. I got so happy. But it gave me main. Oh, it gave me main attribute boost. Man, I saw attack boost and it got me happy, but then it gave me main attribute boost. This is a sick world we live in. Hold up, wait, can I get like a cool, can I get something that won't crash my PC? Photo, okay, okay. Put it in photo mode. The Death of Arknights Endfield. What a title. Oh, she back. Buried. Row. Show all. Looking for a good final photo before I go. I think this one will probably be the wait, how do you get rid of this? This will be the worst photo known to man, but that's okay. Jeez. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm done yapping now. I think this was like 40 minutes of yap. Nobody can be paid to yap this much about a game that they like. But I'm not getting paid, so yeah. So just say that you guys be hating on anything, even if it's good or bad, sometimes. Like, again, this game isn't perfect. No game is perfect, but jeez. Some of y'all be saying some astonishing shit about these devs that is kind of concerning. That like make me want to push the term go outside more. But that would be hypocritical because I don't leave my house. Ha! I didn't leave my house to get this far in this game. So yeah, I'm pretty much done now. I'll go back to posting shorts or whatever. I just wanted to yap because I've been seeing so much hate for this game for some reason when it's really not that bad, and it's kind of confusing. Like, you guys want to just spew all this hatred towards a game that could be, okay, better. Like, critiqued, you can critique it better so that there can be, you know, more actual valuable feedback. This game was willing to put out 3 or 4 surveys. That's impressive. I respect that. That's also another topic I should quickly cover. This game was willing to ask players what was wrong with the game multiple times, and then they actually improved it on some levels. That's insane. I respect that so much. You're willing to actually listen to the players a little bit. I know, like, some people may argue it was not enough. That's fine. But just to have those surveys, and then you get 300 oro barrels, which, yes, it's not a guaranteed wish, but I don't remember Genshin giving out wishes for for their, what's it called? For their surveys. Are we slow? Like, am I stupid? Did we all just forget about how bad Genshin was for like free-to-play players, or no? Am I dumb? I must be dumb. Like, I must be living under a rock or something, because what I remember is Genshin Blue. Like, if you were a free-to-play player, and if you still are, you are like suffering because you can never get a new character. Golly. Better start saving till next year. That's my point, though. Like, what, you get 60 per day, 1,800 a month, right? That's what, if a month has 30 days in it. 1,800 times what? 12 is what? At least 12 grand. 12 times. I butchered that, didn't I? 12 times 800 is what? 96. Oh man, I probably butchered that. I think that's like enough for one character. Or some BS. I don't remember. I did not do the math well there. Hold up. I'm going to attempt to do that one more time in my head while I'm moving. So, like I said, you get 1,800 and you times it by 12, which is at least 12,000 plus your 800 times 12, which is 8,000, 9,600. So you get 9,600 plus that 12,000, I believe. Which is what, 2196 or something? I don't know. I butchered it all. But my point is, like, that's less than 22,000 a year off of free playing. It takes 1,600. So you can't even guarantee a character. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. That does not sound like a guaranteed character. In this game, right? I think if you do the calculations, let's say per month, right? You do 30 times 400 is a lot. Wow. Okay, this is gonna suck. What is that, like? I want to say like 12,000 for some reason. I don't know why. Wow, I suck at math. Ooh, get me back in class. Golly, hold up. Now I gotta whip out the calculator. Man, I'm so slow sometimes. Why am I doing 400? It's 200, sorry. 200 times, let's go here. There's 30 in a day. Oh, I don't really need that. It's not just 6 grand. 30 in a day. 30 days in a month. And then you times that by 12. That's 72, and if we divide that by 5,000, you get that 14 times, right? That's enough to guarantee, and then 2 polls, or 2 10 polls after. Yes, it's terrible, but at the same time, it's really not. If you have the monthly bundle. If you have the monthly bundle with the 400, again, that's also kind of like another thing I would recommend getting. That would make it like the process twice as fast. You're guaranteed getting it like 2 characters per year. I think, I don't know. Plus, that's without events. That's just like, I don't know. But I could definitely see valid complaints about people talking about the events and them not giving out enough. That I get. That's a good complaint. That's a good way to complain. I don't know. Well, after all my yapping and this, what, at least 40-minute video, it's going to take like a year to render. I mean, I might as well hit an hour, so what can I do? Just trying to think what other topics. Oh yeah, St. Tonsis drama. I know this is like a weird thing to mention, but Saint drama is kind of weird to me, okay? Everyone is out here like hating on each other. I don't know. I don't remember YouTube being just pure hatred for one another. I thought it was about making a community. Okay? Like, and calling out each other if we did something bad, and it was forgiveness. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was another thing, not just YouTube preach, but we like learn and we forgive or whatever, but we don't forget or some garbage. I don't know. I'm trying to find like a lesson I could yap about. Point being, if Saint's a bad person, don't stoop to his level or whatever. But I really haven't watched enough gacha creators to really understand who they are. Alright. And then I see like Skull CJ putting up that Epstein photo hugging somebody, Ghislaine Maxwell, right? And he's got St. Tonsis' face edited. That's an interesting thumbnail. I don't know how that one works. YouTube is weird for letting that slide. I don't know. They're strange to me. Anyway, that was my daily rambles. My yearly rambles, honestly, because I'll never do this again. Because I'm going to go focus on short content, because I can't get views because my videos blow anyway. So, if you see this video, let know that Hypergrift is a good community. If they ever see this video, tell them I love them with their game. I love your game. I don't need a sponsor to enjoy your game. You keep giving me good luck / okay luck when it comes to the gacha, please. Because I really do enjoy playing your game. And, I mean, of course, if I don't have good luck, that's okay. But just don't let me get, like, 9 copies of 1 6-star that I don't want. That'd make me cry. And, I think I'm gonna end. Oh, I don't want to, though. There's just so much to talk about, man. So much yap and then, like, just yap. Yap till I die. Huh. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what other pressing issues is this game facing right now? Like, what are the things that other people are saying? Apart from the gacha, apart from the events, like the rewards. There's an invisible barrier here? It's a weird way to... weird place to put it. I'm just trying to think, man. Oh yeah, people complaining about DJing or whatever. Why are we even yapping about that? I think Saint Dantas... he's not the only one, I don't think, so... Just an example of a creator that I think who's complained about it. It's just another thing in the game that you can look at. Again, you don't have to do it. Literally, what your grind can be, or your dailies for this game, is legitimately do the dailies, which is what? Use like 60 sanity, 100 sanity, craft a gear piece, level up an operator or weapon, I believe, or kill like 20 enemies. Like, that's easy. And then there's also the weekend Ouroboros too, to not forget. Like, or not weekend, but week. Every week you do certain things, you get extra Ouroboros as well. I don't know how much it is, but you'd have to calculate it. Because that's also another form of Ouroboros. My point is, there's a lot more to enjoy in this game than the gacha system. Right? The majority of the complaints revolve around the gacha system. That is just, whether that be rewards for the gacha system, the gacha system itself, the way to get currency for the gacha system, the way how banner pity works, and how the guarantee doesn't stay. That I can sort of see, I guess, complaining about. Like, oh my god, you spent 80 wishes and now you can't get the guarantee. Well, don't be a doofus and just save. But, like, at the same time, I can totally understand if you want to pull, because people do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point I really didn't think about, though. Like, if you know you can't get the character, don't pull for them. If you know you can't guarantee the character, don't pull for them. Is that a crazy take? Am I stupid? But maybe I'll get it in 10 wishes. No, man, that's all I get you, dude. That's the only reason why you're probably, like, bitching and moaning to begin with. I tried to get it early, but I didn't, so now I need to go farm. But there's nothing left to farm. Well, that's your fault. You know the pull economy. Like, you know what I mean? Just spend at that point. If you knew that was going to happen, you're going to end up spending because you're going to feel worse. To lose a 50-50 sucks, though, to be fair. Don't get me wrong. Like, let's say you really, really want that character. And, like, after the honeymoon phase, or whatever people call it, the huge amount of pulls you get in the beginning of the game, once that's gone, and you try to go for a new character, you do have to be cautious. Like, you have to play it smart. Because you get, of course, punished in a way for just randomly going for characters. But it's not like you can build them. Like, we're not in the stage of the game where there's tons of resources. When the next expansion for Wuling comes out, I'm going to be really excited. Like, truly, very, very excited. Because that means I'm going to be able to make more wooling money. It means artifacting will be an easier endeavor to deal with. Like, there's so much stuff that I just can't wait for the update. I'm excited, you know what I mean? I have things to look forward to in a way. There's new characters in the game. I don't really care for Rossi or Rossi. I think it's Rossi and I forgot her name. She's got an eye patch. I personally don't care for them, so I'm fine with not pulling and just saving. I think people misinterpret that. Like, you can only build so many people at the moment, right? So pulling shouldn't be so hard of a concept. I can't even build Gibraltar or Gibby. I want to call her Gibby. I'm going to call her Gibby from now on. I can't build Gibby or Yvonne, even though I have them. I just can't build them because I just don't have enough resources. But that's fine. I always have a way to progress. You know what I mean? I have ways to see progression. Whether that be like getting their gear, like getting them to the level to even wear gear, the golden gear, or doing other things. I have a way to see progress. That's awesome to me. That's one thing I love about these games. That's one thing I loved about Genshin. You can see progress with your characters. Man, I yapped so much. I'm sorry. I'm not funny like other YouTubers, or I'm not really original like other YouTubers, but golly, sometimes you just have to yap to yap. Sometimes just unfiltered, or not really unfiltered, but just no script, just pure yapping is nice. Honestly. Hypergriff though, I gotta glaze you, man. Call me a hypergriff shell. Call me a glazer if you will. But I love your game. Thank you for releasing it. And if you could, please work on that Wooling expansion like ASAP so I can play and so I can get more money. Please, I want to expand my factory. Because, like, I really want the Wooling currency. I want more of it. Like, I'm excited. You know what I mean? I'm excited. Am I weird, man? The main game might be on hold, and yes, upgrades like may come very, very gruelingly slow, and I just have to come to terms with that. But that's fine. You know what I mean? Like I can do that. Patience. Like, isn't there a good quote for patience? Like, he who waits is the one who's late. Ah, shit. Wait, that's not good. I don't know. There's a quote out there though about patience and how being patient can help in this case. Like, don't rush the game. Don't rush the game. Wait patiently for the next expansion from Wooling. Don't rush the story, which is the same thing as don't rush the game. And there's no such thing as like irreputable. I'm trying to think. Give me a hole. Don't wait. This is the hole of hell. Wait, what? What is this hole about? Why would I want to be here? Why would I want to be in this hole? I don't know. There's no such thing as a broken account. As long as you're having fun and you're not trying to clear endgame content, whatever people like the Umbral Monument or whatever. Like, I don't even think I can clear it right now as is. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take like a week so that I can get my Levitain up to level 90 at least. And that's without even getting essence, because I have to get essence for her. I haven't really tried the agony mode for Umbral. I know I did the regular mode for the Ouroboros. Literally, that's all I did. I just did the basic mode. Yeah, but this game to me has so much potential. Right, when you look at other people's video essays on this game, I think there's like one that's like a game for no one. That's just not true, man. It's just not true. It has certain features that just... I don't know. I find this game better than Genshin. And I know that's a hot take or whatever. But honestly, Genshin... I'm biased, okay? Genshin, like, made me sad. So we're forgetting about those 60 fucking primos every day versus 200 Ouroboros without the monthly thing. Yeah, fuck right off, dude. That is a huge difference. But it costs a lot to do a temple. Yeah, it costs a lot to also do a temple and Genshin. They are the same thing. They don't understand. Oh well, who cares? Hoyo's greedy. Hoyo Moyo is a greedy company, but I don't blame them. If you find a formula and it works, it works. Don't hate the player, hit the game. Literally. Man. Did I not clear out this area? I swear I thought I cleared this out. Well, I gotta go use the puzzle thing. That's also another thing. I do like these puzzles where you have to use the stuffy stuff. Yeah, like, at any time if my game stutters, that's not the game's fault, dude. That's just my PC being mid. Don't drown. Don't drown. Thank you. Splash moves. Nice. I'm so happy I built Levitain though. I was using Edmund for the longest of times. I don't have any on me, right? Bows. I don't. Can I go this way or is this a dead end? No, I got the bridge. Get the fuck out of my way. Die. Thank you. By no means this game is not perfect. No game is perfect. I had a lot of fun while playing it, okay? That's why I'm so willing to passionately defend it. If I didn't have fun, I wouldn't even attempt to even defend it. I'd be like, this game sucked. No, but it doesn't. But everyone's playthrough is different. Even the characters you get. So that can always mold the amount of fun you have as well. These poor strawberries. They taste so good though. Man, these are like brand new. They slap. Golly. Had some chicken earlier. And now I'm having... man, strawberries. They're just so good. Seriously, there's just something about eating strawberries that just puts a smile on my face. Like, they just taste so good for no reason. You don't need to be tasting all that good. I could, oh man, why is there an enemy here? Well, I guess it's time for me to kill you, I'm sorry. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Is there a chest or a... Please don't kill me. Where's the orb at? Wait, is there a... Is there an orb? Or am I crazy? Spray mode ended. Remaining field has been removed. Did I get pranked, bro? I swear I just got pranked. Okay, bad game. That's why that's bad. That's why this game's bad, because that just reappeared. Oh man, I don't understand how people hate this game so damn much. For what? If it's not your cup of tea, okay, I get it. Again, I don't usually typically like gachas, okay? Let's be real. Waifu looking like this though. I have to try it now. I'm kidding. That's another reason why I pulled for Levy. Oh man. I'm trying to hit that hour mark now, might as well. How it feels to use all 4 bursts, you know, and Arknights Endfield. There's so much going on my screen, I can't see what's happening. I'm blind. I'm blind by the power my characters have. Yeah, I gotta do that more often, just pop everything. Is there something here, guys? Also, that's one thing I do also appreciate. Like, if you look at Genshin Impact, right? When there's 4 characters, you can't just have them all with you, fighting and mining beside you, picking up items. That is probably one of the best details they've added into this game, in my opinion. Where you have your sidekicks or whatever, just, oh my god, everything's blocky. Yeah, you see, that's how you could tell my hardware is really bad, when you see blocky mountains or whatever. Not even mountains, just land. My PC. You know that meme? That's kind of what my PC is like. It's the spot. It's the spot. Honestly, I am really excited about 1.1 though. Like, I wonder what it's gonna offer. In terms of Wuling expansion. Like, I am curious. Like, what do you think it will offer? Because I know like I said, I already said the 2 characters that are going to be in it. I don't really care for them. Wish I did. I'm curious. Also, there's that white-haired girl, right? That, I don't remember her name. I thought she was really cool. I didn't really get to look at her much. She's got a fire blade. I want her. She's joining my fire team. Nope. I don't know her name. She's got white hair though. I think I'm done. Goodbye for now.